y'all, welcome back to this series on emotional eating. I just want to talk to you guys about some practical tips for breaking that cycle of emotional eating. Okay, these are some of the strategies that I work through with my clients that I just want to give you guys just to empower you to know that you can break this cycle even if it's little things, because little things add up, they make big things. And then before you know it, you're doing so much better than you ever thought you could. All right. My first very practical tip for breaking through emotional eating habits is to take it off your grocery list and take it out your grocery cart. If you know that you emotionally eat and you want to grab every sweet that you have in the house, every salty thing, every potato chip, stop buying it. Stop spending your money. Stop investing in it. Let me say that again. Stop investing in it if you know that it's not good for you. That means that if I know I'm going to finish a whole pack of Oreos because I'm stressed, I don't need it in my house. And if I don't need it in my house, I don't need it in my shopping cart. And if I don't need it in my shopping cart, it doesn't need to be on my grocery list. Take it off. Okay? Let me tell y'all a truth thing that happened to me within the last week. I got cocky. I thought I was doing good with my eating decisions. And I saw some carrot cake Oreos because, y'all, I love me some carrot cake Oreos. They're not good for me, but I like them. And I saw some carrot cake Oreos in the shelf, and I thought, I'll buy one thing sweet. I bought a whole pack of Oreos. What was I thinking? And I bought that pack of Oreos, and I got home, and I thought, I'm going to portion them out. I'm going to eat 3 a day. It's going to last me. I'll just eat it after my meal, but I won't eat too much. I finished that pack of Oreos in 3 days, but I had the consequences of that. I was bloated. I didn't feel good. It was too much sugar. And it was just a bad decision because I was definitely stress eating. So don't be like me. Don't put it in your shopping cart. I'm going to be telling myself this every day. I tell myself this all the time, but especially because I had that little relapse, I'm definitely going to be telling myself when I go to the grocery store tomorrow. So take it out your shopping cart. Take it off your grocery list. Along that same vein, give yourself a budget to indulge. Here's the reality. Life is stressful. We've all been living in a stressful season for the last couple of years. Maybe if you never had a stressful season before now, then you had it now. So you know that life brings ups and downs, loss, failure, stress, anger, happiness even. So give yourself a budget to indulge. You know that stress is gonna come. So instead of just breaking your budget, breaking your diet, going off the rails, know that once or twice a month, I'm gonna want something salty. Even though I don't want it to be a part of my daily diet, I'm gonna want a personal bag of potato chips every now and then. So give yourself a budget. Make it small enough that you don't go overboard, but reasonable enough that you don't feel too restricted. Meaning, if I know that once a week I'm gonna crave something salty on Friday to de-stress, yes, I have healthier coping mechanisms, but maybe I give myself $1 to get a bag of potato chips. $1, I think, or $1, $2. I don't buy potato chips like that. I don't know how much it costs, but just to get something that makes me feel like, okay, I had a bag of potato chips, and that's what I needed in that moment. Which goes along with another point. It's okay to compromise if your stress is that much. Okay? If you come to me, you're my client, okay? And you tell me that you just lost a loved one and you're grieving. Do you think that accountability is going to look like reprimanding you for eating something that you know you don't want to eat, something that you know you're eating to cope. No, I'm going to help you make better decisions. I'm going to help you make and implement better strategies. But the reality is you're grieving and it's fresh. So if you want a bag of potato chips and you want a cookie, eat that cookie. Don't feel guilty about it. Tomorrow, we make a better plan so that you don't go overboard while you're processing this change in your life. So it's okay to compromise, but compromise doesn't look like, well, I'm gonna just eat what I want to eat. Let me give you another example. Ladies, you know that once a month you have really strong cravings. I do. So I just talk about myself. How about that? Once a month, I crave a good steak or a big juicy burger because my body wants some iron, and so I crave a good piece of steak or a good big burger. But I know that I don't need the burger and the fries and the milkshake or the soda. I don't even drink soda like that, but still. I know that my body doesn't need all of those things at the same time. And I know that if I indulge in all those things anyway, ooh, and a good brownie, I like a good piece of chocolate around that time. Okay. I don't need all of those things at the same time. I don't need something salty, greasy, red meat, and chocolate all at the same time. I'm going to be bloated, miserable, tired, and my cramps are going to be worse. So what I might do instead is get a kid's burger and have a salad. Or maybe I get a small steak and a bunch of broccoli and green beans or something like that. I have to find balance. I'm not going to indulge in everything at once so that I feel terrible afterwards. I compromise on myself. Sometimes I make it through and I don't get any red meat because I really don't eat red meat often. But if I do, it's that one time of the month and it's that one meal. I also might get enough that I can have half of a meal. I eat slowly so that I know when when my body is satisfied with food and I don't go overboard, and I save the rest for later. So it's okay to make some compromises if the alternative is going overboard. Yes, you try not to do it at all, but a little compromise is better than going for it and just getting everything you want, okay? Last but not least, stay hydrated and rested. You need to be getting enough sleep and drinking enough water so that you don't mistake hunger for dehydration. You don't mistake dehydration for hunger, and you don't mistake sleep deprivation for hunger, because both of those things changes the way that your hormones communicate with your body about a lot of things, but definitely about hunger. So stay hydrated, stay rested, keep it out your grocery cart, and don't guilt yourself for making a compromise when you just are really going through. Okay? Make sure you guys follow me on Moda Wellness. Moda.wellness. Check out my website, modawellness.com. Follow me at The Strategic Gal, and check out all my services at MoniqueDenae.com. You can check the description below for all the information. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Tell somebody what you learned and how you overcame your emotional eating desires today. Tell somebody that you learned it from Mo. I love y'all. Have a blessed day.